During this time, tourism began to grow. The sleepy village by the sea was fast becoming a destination for visitors from around the world.
You always had a certain amount of tourism, but then when some of the timeshares were developed and some of the hotels developed, you get more and more tourists.
It's a slow process that I think has worked very well for Carlsbad. It wasn't like an overnight thing, boom, we're this bustling tourist city.
Now I think what you see is people come here to enjoy the destination.
Carlsbad is a beautiful place to come down and spend their money and enjoy themselves and then go home and leave their money, of course.
Tourists come into the area, they're exposed to all of the area. They're looking for things to do. They're enjoying themselves. They're looking for different experiences.
Tourism is the only reason I am still in business. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's probably 60% tourism, 40% local business. With the tourist business, it's definitely made it so that I can still raise a family of 4 in Carlsbad.
As redevelopment efforts continued, small changes began to add up, gradually improving the area.
People have a preconceived notion about what the village is, and I think that's been changing over the years, and it's changed in such a subtle way that people haven't noticed the change.
Some of the local businesses have developed their storefronts with awnings or with signage to give a very charming look and feel to the village.
It's very friendly and open. And I think it's getting more and more like that with more of the stores, new stores opening up.
I even heard from customers that have come down how happy they are to see the parking changes.
Mostly what I like is just being able to park my car and window shop for the afternoon.
There's the shops, the offices, the restaurants, the nice landscaping. It's just pleasant.
It's transitioned, and it's the most fabulous village I've ever been in.
The overall ambiance of the village is great. The citizens of Carlsbad are wonderful, all the business owners, and we're in paradise.
One tool the city used to help stimulate redevelopment came with the revision of design standards.
Our goal with the master plan and the development standards that are included in it really are to design buildings that still maintain the character and the charming nature of the village.
Any kind of urban planning is going to be very dynamic. It's not a static process by any means.
I think they're going to have to work a lot harder to keep that feel, but I think it's headed in the right direction. But I think that's in the 25 years it's been a steady incline, which mirrors my business happily.
Another result of redevelopment is a variety of new housing in the village, including more affordable choices, making it easier for people to live downtown.
One of our recent goals in terms of revitalizing the village was to increase the number of residences, and we have done that by the way of revising our development standards and increased density. And really our goal there is to create a 24-hour community so we have people living and working in the area and really create more of a vibrant environment.
It just brings more people in, which brings more demand for the businesses. More restaurant usage. Hopefully the stores will stay open a little later and we'll have more shopping and that type of thing.
With the mixed use, it also is another option so that you're bringing these people who will stay in the area and who will continually shop. And by keeping the dollars in the downtown area, that's what's going to keep the merchants staying here and keeping their businesses thriving and growing.
The successes of redevelopment include new businesses, a wide diversity of restaurants, special events such as the farmers market, art in the village, Thursdays on the coast, very exciting events that bring people together and bring them to the village.
I think it's a great way to show off our community. It's a great way to show off the different kinds of businesses that are here in the village.
Thursdays on the coast is a great way to bring community out. People are coming out and seeing the village in ways they've never seen it before.
It's great to promote local art. Carlsbad's looking for that identity, and these events help it evolve.
I just like the idea that there's something fun and artistic going on up here in Carlsbad.
The council and staff have been amazing to see the value of the arts in the village.
And with the city's help, it's just changing tremendously. We have
wonderful artists around here that are all pitching in to create a really vital arts district.
Merchants that have been in the village 20 plus years tell me that this is something that they've been hoping would happen in the village for the last 20 years.
Though it is hip and urban and you can have fruit and art and wine and all of the different things that Carlsbad offers, it still has a very community feel and a real small town feel that you can't get almost anywhere else.
A vibrant village also supports the economy with local sales taxes, helping pay for services including public safety and libraries.
Because the locals know where the Costco's are, where these other big box stores are, how the internet works. I've lost a tremendous amount of the local business.
If somebody spends money in my store, 65% of that goes back to the community, goes back into supporting our town. If they buy stuff online, nothing comes back.
When you shop here, you're shopping with your neighbors and your friends, and you're supporting your own community, and it's a wonderful thing to do.
Although the redevelopment plan expires in 2010, revitalizing the historic heart of Carlsbad continues. In the future, partnerships between the city and local business and the use of different revitalization tools will provide the catalyst for fresh ideas and continual improvement.
I think people got a little afraid at first that redevelopment leaving was going to take all the money away and the city was suddenly going to not be interested in what was happening down here. And I think the exact opposite has happened.
The city, who are making businesses like us, want to interact with the government, with the local government, and get things done.
When you have a partnership, the barriers come down. When people feel that they're partnered with something and they're part of it, they don't feel like they need to set up that wall and say, oh, I don't know if we can do that.
As long as they're positive, we're ready to go. Now they're giving us that synergy, so things are starting to happen.
There's not the hopelessness that maybe there was when we started redevelopment.
I'm beginning to see more opportunities than challenges, and that's the way I see it right now.
Personally, I think we're in a renaissance here in the village. We're actually finding more openings to do things and more openings to partner and accomplish a lot more down here.
It's a fantastic place. We are still doing a great business. We still have tremendous amounts of people that come here that want to come here. We have tremendous people that live here that continue to support the downtown area.
A lot of people are down here, tourists and residents alike.
That's a sign of success and a dynamic, living, kind of a vibrant area.
I think all you have to do is look around and see all the wonderful projects that have been completed, the beautiful streetscape and landscaping. All of the things that we dreamed about are really coming to fruition. I feel fortunate that the city had enough of a vision in the early 70s to form a redevelopment agency.
What you have today germinated from the seed that was started in the 70s, and it was started from within the community.
I think that vision has paid off for us many times over.
In keeping with Carlsbad's commitment to careful and responsible planning, redevelopment has quietly but steadily improved the quality of life downtown. The hard-won successes of the past 3 decades will inspire new ideas, business, and community in Carlsbad's historic village. Come, re-experience the village and celebrate the richness of the Renaissance by the sea.
There was a certain amount of controversy over changing the name of Elm to Carlsbad Village Drive.
Yes, that was a very big emotional thing, and a lot of people couldn't understand why it was needed. We all knew it was Elm.
The city needed to have a strong identification. By making that connection to the freeway, it's a way to attract that portion of their market area, if you will, that was eliminated with the construction of Interstate 5.
I don't think it's necessarily helped, and I don't think it's hurt either.
To lose that name seemed quite strange.
And the overall dollar cents that it cost to change the signs, I think that it was probably a wash.
The naming of the street ultimately serves to benefit the village area.